There are several reasons why recessed lights with 26-watt PL lamps might appear dimmer at different times, even if the temperature hasn't dropped significantly. Firstly, voltage fluctuations can occur throughout the day, especially during peak usage. This means the lamps might not receive sufficient power to operate at their full brightness. To check this, use a voltmeter to measure the voltage at the recessed cans. If the voltage is below the manufacturer's specifications, contact the electrical provider. Secondly, electronic ballasts, while rated for low temperatures, can still be affected by room temperature changes. Extreme heat or cold can cause them to malfunction or become less efficient, which lowers light output. Visually inspect the ballast for signs of damage or overheating. Consider replacing any ballast that appears suspect. Thirdly, PL lamps degrade over time, particularly if they are used for long durations. This degradation leads to a gradual reduction in light output. To rule this out, replace one or two of the PL lamps with new ones. Fourthly, if the room has occupancy sensors, they might be malfunctioning or causing the lights to dim even when there is no movement. Temporarily disable any occupancy sensors in the room to see if that resolves the issue. While electronic ballasts have a starting temperature rating of 0 degrees, they can still be affected by temperature changes after the lamp is lit. Extreme heat or cold can cause the ballast to overheat or become less efficient. However, if the temperature hasn't dropped below 50 degrees, this is less likely to be the primary cause. Ensure there are no other light sources in the room that could be affecting how bright the lamps appear. Finally, check if the lamps or ballasts have reached the end of their lifespan and need replacement. If these steps do not solve the problem, contact a qualified electrician for further inspection and repair. The maintenance person's observation that the dimming occurs when it gets cold might be a clue. Even though it hasn't been below 50 degrees, subtle temperature changes could still be impacting the ballasts. Electronic ballasts are designed to regulate the voltage and current supplied to the lamp. Over time, components within the ballast can degrade, leading to reduced efficiency. This degradation can be accelerated by temperature fluctuations, even within the normal operating range. The fact that the room has no windows or skylights means that natural light is not a factor. However, the lack of natural light makes the artificial lighting even more critical. A consistent light output is essential for maintaining a comfortable and productive environment. The fact that the rooms are not directly accessible from the outside suggests that humidity is probably not a major factor. However, humidity should also be ruled out. High humidity can sometimes affect electrical components, but in this case, it's less likely. Consider the age of the ballasts and lamps. If they have been in use for several years, it's possible that they are simply nearing the end of their service life. Replacing them with new components could resolve the issue. When inspecting the ballasts, look for signs of bulging, cracking, or discoloration. These are all indicators of potential failure. Also, listen for any unusual buzzing or humming sounds coming from the ballasts. These sounds can also indicate a problem. In addition to measuring the voltage at the recessed cans, it's also helpful to measure the voltage at the circuit breaker panel. This can help determine if the voltage drop is occurring at the source or within the circuit. If the voltage at the panel is within the acceptable range, then the problem is more likely to be within the lighting circuit itself. When replacing the PL lamps, be sure to use the correct type and wattage. Using the wrong lamp can damage the ballast and reduce light output. Also, be sure to properly dispose of the old lamps, as they contain mercury. Many municipalities have recycling programs for fluorescent lamps. If the room has multiple recessed cans, try swapping the lamps and ballast between different cans. This can help isolate the problem to a specific lamp or ballast. For example, if you swap a lamp and ballast from a dim can to a bright can, and the dimming follows the lamp and ballast, then you know that the problem is with that lamp and ballast. If the room has a dimmer switch, try bypassing the dimmer switch to see if that resolves the issue. Dimmer switches can sometimes cause problems with fluorescent lighting. If bypassing the dimmer switch solves the problem, then you know that the dimmer switch needs to be replaced. If the problem persists even after replacing the lamps and ballasts and checking the voltage, then it's possible that there is a wiring problem within the circuit. This could be a loose connection, a corroded wire, or a damaged wire. A qualified electrician can inspect the wiring and make any necessary repairs. When troubleshooting electrical problems, always take safety precautions. Turn off the power to the circuit before working on any electrical components. Use insulated tools and wear safety glasses. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, then it's best to call a qualified electrician. The fact that the problem was also occurring during the summer suggests that heat may be a contributing factor. Even though the room has no windows, it can still get quite warm, especially if the building's air conditioning system is not working efficiently. Heat can cause the ballast to overheat and become less efficient, resulting in reduced light output. Consider installing a small fan to circulate air around the recessed cans. This can help to keep the ballasts cool and prevent them from overheating. When replacing the ballasts, consider upgrading to energy-efficient ballasts. Energy-efficient ballasts consume less power and generate less heat, which can help to reduce energy costs and improve the lifespan of the lamps. If the room is used frequently, consider replacing the recessed cans with LED fixtures. LED fixtures are much more energy efficient than fluorescent fixtures, and they have a much longer lifespan. They also produce less heat, which can help to reduce cooling costs. If the room is used infrequently, consider installing occupancy sensors to turn the lights off when the room is empty. This can help to save energy and extend the lifespan of the lamps. When selecting occupancy sensors, be sure to choose sensors that are compatible with fluorescent lighting. Some occupancy sensors are not designed to work with fluorescent lights and can cause them to flicker or fail prematurely. If the room is part of a larger building, it's possible that the building's electrical system is overloaded. This can cause voltage fluctuations and reduce light output. Contact the building's management to report the problem and ask them to investigate the electrical system. If the problem is widespread throughout the building, it may be necessary to upgrade the electrical system. When troubleshooting electrical problems, it's important to have a systematic approach. Start by gathering information about the problem. When does it occur? How often does it occur? What are the symptoms? Then use a process of elimination to identify the cause. Check the simple things first, such as the lamps and ballasts. Then move on to more complex things, such as the wiring and the electrical system. Be sure to keep detailed records of your troubleshooting steps. This will help you to track your progress and avoid repeating steps. Finally, if you are not able to solve the problem yourself, don't hesitate to call a qualified electrician. They have the knowledge and experience to diagnose and repair electrical problems safely and efficiently. The type of ballast used in the recess cans can also affect the light output. There are two main types of ballasts used in fluorescent lighting: magnetic ballasts and electronic ballasts. Magnetic ballasts are older and less efficient than electronic ballasts. They also tend to produce more heat. Electronic ballasts are more efficient, produce less heat, and provide more consistent light output. If the recessed cans have magnetic ballasts, consider upgrading to electronic ballasts. This can improve light output and reduce energy costs. The color temperature of the lamps can also affect the perceived brightness. Color temperature is measured in Kelvin. Lower Kelvin temperatures, such as 2700 Kelvin, produce a warm, yellowish light. Higher Kelvin temperatures, such as 5000 Kelvin, produce a cool, bluish light. If the lamps have a low Kelvin temperature, they may appear dimmer than lamps with a higher Kelvin temperature. Consider replacing the lamps with lamps that have a higher Kelvin temperature. This can improve the perceived brightness of the lighting. The age of the building can also be a factor. In older buildings, the electrical wiring may be outdated or damaged. This can cause voltage fluctuations and reduce light output. If the building is old, consider having the electrical wiring inspected by a qualified electrician. They can identify any problems and make any necessary repairs. The type of diffuser used in the recess cans can also affect the light output. A diffuser is a translucent piece of material that is placed over the lamp to soften the light and reduce glare. If the diffuser is dirty or damaged, it can block some of the light and reduce the perceived brightness. Clean or replace the diffuser to improve the light output. The height of the ceiling can also affect the perceived brightness. In rooms with high ceilings, the light from the recessed cans may be more dispersed, which can make the lighting appear dimmer. Consider adding more recessed cans to increase the overall light level in the room. The surface reflectance of the walls and ceiling can also affect the perceived brightness. Light-colored walls and ceilings reflect more light than dark-colored walls and ceilings. This can make the lighting appear brighter. Consider painting the walls and ceiling with a light color to improve the perceived brightness of the lighting. In summary, several factors can cause recessed can lights with 26-watt PL lamps to appear dimmer at different times of the day. These factors include voltage fluctuations, ballast issues, lamp degradation, occupancy sensors, temperature changes, other light sources, and the age of the components. By systematically troubleshooting these factors, you can identify the cause of the problem and take corrective action.